Hi Libra, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your weekly tarot reading for the week of March 14th to the 20th, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. And I do want to remind you, as always, this is general, so just take what resonates and don't stress over what doesn't. But as well, I want to thank you in advance for your love and support on this channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing if you haven't done so already. To book a personal reading with myself, don't forget to reach out via email. Everything you need is down below, okay? And don't forget to stick with me till the very end of the reading to get an answer to your own yes or no question. But I do, before mentioning the overall message, want to apologize briefly for not getting this out on time. It's a little bit late, as you can see. Just had a lot going on, but want to get it out there for you either way. As well, this is literally the third time I have fully recorded this reading, but third time's the charm, I guess. So the overall message I received for us Libra, because I'm a Leo, Libra, if you're new, your energy changes the world. Your energy changes the world. And the song that Spirit chose to speak upon your week, Spotlight by Jennifer Hudson. Spotlight, and I'll leave that down below for you to utilize in however way you wish. All right, let's put this to the side and begin by pulling whatever we get. Several messages from the Elemental Oracle deck. Let's do some shuffling. We have connection and speaking your word at the split deck. Truly feeling quite relevant, as it is a week where you're pushed to continue or to get your voice out there in one way, shape, or form. To be one with the drama that comes over you at certain points, but don't overdo it, okay? Being pushed to recognize that the extremes of your energy, even the middle points, but more so the extremes throughout the week, do change other people's worlds, but also yours. Whether changing their world leads to changes within yours or just separately. I hope that made sense. It feels like the curtains are opening up as you get ready to put on a bit of a show in one way, shape, or form, and are feeling very connected to your overall purpose, to your individual world, and to other people. The way you get your voice out there this week and moving forward will allow for people to feel very connected to you as an individual, as a soul. All right. Take a deep breath, excuse me, and don't stress over slipping up on your words, especially when you're in the public eye, or as the song says, in the spotlight. For Libra. Okay. We have 3 coming out. Okay, we're pulling 4, I guess. So we're beginning with Clarity Mountain. And interesting, as I mentioned this one, the Snow card talking about silence is at the bottom of the deck. We also have the Wildness card, Electricity, talking about the vibe you're giving off, high vibration, just being one with the electrifying vibe at certain points throughout the week. People vibing with you, okay? So we have the Clarity Mountain card once again, talking about you needing to rest at times, gaining a level of clarity on your past, present, and future, as heavy as that can seem, especially when you think about it beforehand. But being pushed to recognize that you've overcome mountains and you will overcome whatever obstacles pop up in your way moving forward. And I just feel as if there's going to be ups and downs throughout the week. There's going to be heavy moments, there's going to be lighter moments, and there's going to be moments when you have a lot of resources to give off, to put towards your work and certain connections and whatnot, even small accomplishments. And other times when you feel like you have nothing to give, okay? Which may not be true, but more so feeling a bit depleted, right? There's just a push to recognize that even within the darkness, within the light, you know, when you're feeling motivated, when you're feeling that lack of motivation, when you're feeling electrified and energized or just depleted, you change the world with your energy, okay, for the better or for the worse. So it's about how you utilize it, okay? There's a lot to come to conclusion about, horrible wording. There's a lot that needs to be concluded in one's mind, wrapped up with a bow and discarded once and for all, okay, from the past. So you can make best out of what lies ahead. As I'm drawn to the number 7, 2777, look up that angel number meaning. And I truly feel as if you're reminded throughout the week that luck is on your side once again, and to ground oneself, right? Thinking about your world, about the world as a whole, and how you affect other people in a beautiful light, how you help people. You're surrounded by love and support. Don't forget that is what just came through as I see all the animals here. You're going to feel a true connection to animals in a lot of ways that came out heavily in the first attempt, the first full recording I did. I truly feel like you're going to be a bit of a perfectionist throughout the week at certain points, but it works in your favor. They're showing me people just above their head clapping as I was drawn to this chimp right here, or whatever kind of monkey it is. But either way, I just feel like people are going to be applauding you. People are going to be praising you throughout the week. And it helps you, oddly enough, reground yourself, right? To keep that pride present and high, but not to get ahead of yourself. Plan for your future. Strategically get to where you want to be, but don't let it get out of hand to the point where you don't enjoy where you're presently at, okay? And we're moving on to a solidity, inner core. They're saying, who are you becoming, right? On a soul level, on a core level, bear with me. All the meanwhile, I feel like who you're becoming is part of your transformation. And I know that sounds obvious, but I feel like you need to be reminded of just that. I need to keep the hope alive as certain disheartening times from the past are brought up throughout the week, or you have some difficult dreams to cope with, or you just feel as if there's a heaviness that is slipping away from your life in a beautiful way, okay? You feel as if you can't sort of even things out, but at times you're being reminded that regardless of where you're at, how you're feeling, again, your energy is very contagious, very addictive, and it needs to be sort of recognized in a lot of ways. And you're not expected to be vibing high 24/7, but to do your best to try to, okay? That's key wording. Simply do your best. That's all you can expect from oneself, as you would give that advice to somebody you love and care about, or somebody you're simply trying to, they're saying coach, or just assist in one way, shape, or form. Let's continue with some tarot. We have the Emperor coming out, as well as, wow, the Five of Cups in reverse, the King of Cups, and the Temperance card in reverse. We're going with these two first. You're planning, okay? You're creating, you're developing, but when it comes to something that's happening in the near future, whether it's a new financial investment, a new job, it could be an adjustment and a connection, for a select few of you, but it feels more wrapped up with your money. You're expecting the best for whatever reason. All the power to you, okay? As I struggle to speak. You're gonna struggle from time to time throughout the week, but it will somewhat reground you, or will remind you why you're making a change in the near future. Don't expect there to never be any sort of struggles after you make this change or adjustment, but I really feel like you're being pushed to sit back in your throne and accept you know best when it comes to your intuition, to trust it all the meanwhile, to let it guide you side by side with your spiritual guidance, okay? To utilize your experience to your advantage. Don't allow this to flip in the upright, regardless of your past experiences you're reminded of, or certain struggles that come to be throughout the week, or just potentially thinking about somebody else in your life or multiple people who would expect the worst from this outcome or this change, okay? Allow yourself to plan, to research, to figure it out for oneself in the most confident, optimistic manner, okay? This is part of the dissipating of that darkness that has been present in your life up until this point, or at least at certain points. With the King of Cups and the Temperance, there's a very emotional vibe about you at certain points in the week, okay? Some of you the entire week, but very confident, very sort of chill, kind of, I've been through a lot, you know, and it being very evident through your eyes, or the bags under your eyes, if we're talking about me. But also just the strength about you, where you're waiting for your ships to come in, but not afraid to put in the hard work, all the meanwhile. But it's like, because of your emotional state of being, or because of your lack of sleep, or just all you're going through, it's a little bit of impatience, okay? You just need to try to take a deep breath when that happens, and don't let yourself overreact or even react in general. To take a step back and just be like, I may have reacted to something like this in the past, but I'm just going to keep strutting my way through and overcome these obstacles in a simplistic, mature manner, and not let my emotions or my lack of resources at this time make me regret how I dealt with this in one way, shape, or form. If need be, don't deal with it. Okay? That would be my best advice. All right? It just feels like there's an underlying focus on all your learning about oneself, about what you desire, about what lies ahead, even the past, on how your approach and the way you march towards what you desire is bringing you a level of justice and balance that is truly needed at this time. And when it comes to your alone time, but also when it comes to your financial stability or happily ever after, you're gaining a lot of attention, and that's what's leading you towards that. It's part of it. And you'll recognize that more so moving forward as you're pushed to recognize that you are going through riding a roller coaster known as Libra's life. And that's a beautiful thing. Just embrace it. The ups, the downs, the twists, the turns, right? Has it not felt like a roller coaster up until this point? But to wave that magical wand of yours that you know you have in your back pocket and manifest what you desire at this time, okay? And allow for yourself to recognize once again to take the time by oneself when need be throughout the week. For some of you, it might be the majority of the week. So be it, right? Allow it to heal you and recognize that you deserve to make a wish upon a star and hope for the best and watch it manifest before your very eyes as you put in the necessary effort to get there. And all the meanwhile, you're being pushed to recognize once again that your energy definitely changes the world, at the very least, your own individual Libran world, okay? Let's answer your question. They're saying enjoy the spotlight, it's yours. For Libra. Alrighty, you're getting an answer of no. So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I hope you have the most amazing week, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Libra.